Sabres?
In two parts. I like the deal for the Buffalo Sabres in the fact that they need a scoring winger. Evander Kane, who I went to watch him play last year, was the most dominant player on the ice against Buffalo. He's big, he's strong, he's fast, he can score, he can fight. He's hard on the wall, he's hard to play against. I don't question his on it one bit. This guy's a legitimate 30-goal scorer in the future. You gotta remember, down the middle, it looks like, let's say they get McDavid or Eichel. Let's say it's McDavid. Now you got McDavid down the middle, you have Reinhardt as your number 2, you have Gergensen as your number 3, Evander Kane would play on the top line. That's pretty legit. You don't get 35 or 40. Now, a monkey from the circus could get 30 playing probably with McDavid, but don't get 35, 40 goal scorer, and that's pretty good on your top line with the way that he plays. Good penalty killer. Zach Bogosian, I think, is a guy that maybe has underachieved a little bit, maybe needs a little bit of a change of scenery. But on the other hand, I think Buffalo gave up a lot. Cheveldayoff got an absolute bang-on return for a disgruntled player that really wanted out, and he was forced to trade. So I think he talked to Vancouver. I'm sure he talked to a lot of teams. He didn't say exactly how many, but I'm sure there was plenty of suitors for a player like this. And I think they maybe gave a player and a prospect too much. Joel Armida could be a really good player. I think he's got 10 goals, 15 points, and 25 points in 35 games. Brendan Lemieux, I think, will be a 20-goal guy in the National Hockey League with a lot of grit. You know, the wild card is Myers. If Myers turns out to be what he could be, and what he could be a Norris Trophy winner, because the ceiling is that high. If he turns out to be what a lot of people think, and what I think Tyler Myers might be, then this is just a home run for the Winnipeg Jets. If he continues along the same development that he has here, then this is a very even trade. I think and let's not, Murray thinks, I believe, that Bogosian's a better player than Murray, than Myers. So I think when we look at, I really do. I think he thinks Bogosian is a better player than Myers. He's not been thrilled with Myers since he got here. He got a good return in getting Kane. And you have to give up a lot to get a player like Kane and Bogosian into your lineup. But I like the trade. I think they gave up a little too much, but you have to give up a lot when you're acquiring a guy like Evander Kane.
What worries me, there's only a certain ceiling here from the Sabres perspective to me. From the Winnipeg perspective, like this, especially with some of their guys coming up, this could be a Stanley Cup winning trade. Like this could be if Tyler Myers turns into the guy we all thought he was going to be. You know, Zach Bogosian is kind of what he is. This could be like when the Winnipeg Jets hoist the Stanley Cup in 3 or 4 years, we might be looking back on this day. I really think that.
You're right. I mean, this could be, for Winnipeg, there's no losing this. There could be a loss for the Buffalo Sabres. They improved their team for the future. They got that scoring winger that they needed. But when you look at Winnipeg and you look at the guys that they have coming up through that system with the 10, they have the best blue chippers now, prospects in the National Hockey League. 4 or 5 of those guys within 4 years, will be playing in the National Hockey League and contributing. If Myers, which will be a little bit more sheltered, and he's going to look a lot better in Winnipeg because of the defensive core that they have and the players that they have up front, this team is built for the future. This is certainly a win. There's no way possible that Winnipeg comes out of this in the next couple of years and say, "Oh, I wish I didn't do that trade."
Matt, I think
this trade is bang on, short term and long term for them.
The cautionary tale with Myers is he's the same age now that Dion Phaneuf was when the Leafs got him, and I kept hearing that here. Hey, he'll get back to what he was in Calgary. He'll get back to what he was the first couple of years. And some guys don't. Some guys go into their late 20s. And they don't. But you're right. The benefit is Bufflin's there, and Trouba's there, and lots of good young forwards. And Dion Phaneuf didn't come into that kind of team here, and Toronto's not Winnipeg either, and that factors in.
And short term, and when you look at short term, just bringing Stafford over gives the ability to move Bufflin back to defense. And how would you like to face that defense? Look at the size of those guys if they go into the playoffs. To give up on a guy like Tyler Myers at 6'7", 6'8", the way that he skates, like he skates really well. Now he's got to get a little stronger. He's got to.
Yeah.
He falls over like Bambi some days, and you're wondering if he's ever lifted a weight in his life. But the potential offensively this guy has at his size. You look at Chara now. He doesn't have the toughness that Chara has, but to me, I would not have given up on a guy like Tyler Myers because the ceiling is just way too high, and you just don't find guys that can skate at 6'7".
We got a blast. Great stuff as always, Matt. Thanks for this.
All right, have a great day, guys. Andrew, you're very welcome for this.
There he goes. Matthew Barnaby.
One last shot.
10s and 20s. He doesn't even know you brought one skate to hockey. Think about when he finds out.
Yeah, that's true.
Get
so embarrassing. I'm that guy.
We got to go. We have a great show tomorrow. My God. Ron McLean, Mike Commissaric, Elliot Friedman, Lanny McDonald, Jeff Blair has Drew Hutchison at 11:40, who's going to be exciting this season and to listen to at 11:40. So have a great day.
Lace 'em up.